If you're a prop firm trader, then you must know these important statistics. Is it even worth taking prop firm challenges nowadays? Do people actually pass? Is anybody actually making any money with these prop firms? Or is it just a big giant scam? In this video, I'm gonna break down the exact numbers of what the real statistics are saying currently, and then how you can dramatically improve your odds. So let's take a look at this. So this is statistics that recently came out from this website called The Prop Journalist. Shout out to this guy. He does a really great job. And this was from a prop firm called The Funded Engineer that's becoming very popular. And it basically said that 12.5% of traders that sign up to take a prop firm challenge actually become funded traders, while 87% actually fail to ever become a funded trader. Now, with that being said, they also have statistics on different account sizes. As you can see here, the smaller the account size, the lower the pass rate. You can see all the way down to about 9.4% with 100K. The pass rate was about 13.5%, with the average for this prop firm, The Funded Engineer, being around 12.57%. And this makes sense. People that are more confident generally are going to take higher account challenge sizes. Now, it was also interesting to see the pass rate by different countries. You can see it looks like, according to this data here, Italy was kind of leading the way at 16%, the United States around 9%, and it looks like as low as down to 5% in Russia. Now, with that being said, they also said that 24.83% of funded traders actually get a payout. So that means that of the 12% of people that actually pass and get funded, only 25% or so actually become paid out traders and actually receive a payout, while 75% that get to the funded stage actually never even make the payout, which is kind of interesting. So to put this into perspective for you, only 3.12% of traders who actually take a prop firm challenge actually end up getting a payout, which is really, really crazy, while 97% never get a payout when they attempt this. So to put that into perspective, that's 12 out of 10,000, or 31.2 in 1,000, or 1 in 32 traders that take a prop firm challenge actually end up earning a profit split. So to put that math for you, I mean, 1 per every $16,928 spent, okay? So this is assuming that you're taking the Funded Engineer challenge at their full price, the 100K price point. It basically costs you $16,928 on average in order to actually get a payout. So no wonder these prop firms are popping up left and right, and they're so profitable. Now, just to give you an idea, it costs you on average about $16,000 to get a payout, and the average payout was $4,382. Interesting. I also saw some other statistics from other prop firms. This happens to be The Funded Engineer. Just another time that I saw their data, and it said that about 12% or so for the 100K actually ended up passing. And they said about 28% of those people actually ended up getting a payout. Now, this is actually pretty good statistics from this prop firm, but a lot of other prop firms I've seen, the data is not even that good, shockingly. Now, I'm going to bring up my Forex funds, which is interesting because obviously they're no longer in business, but my Forex funds at one point was arguably the biggest prop firm. So they had more data than just about any other prop firm. And that's why I want to bring this up, is because they did have a ton of data. Now, according to my Forex funds, only 19% of their traders passed phase 1, while 42% of their traders passed phase 2 of their prop firm challenge, which basically means that 1 in 12.5 actually end up getting a funded account, which, to give you an idea of percentage, is 8%. So their funded rate was even lower at around 8%. And they said that 1 in 28.5 traders who get funded actually earn a profit split. So this is really, really low. This is percentage-wise, this is like 3.5%, which is crazy, crazy low of the funded traders who actually get a profit split. So what do we do with all this data? And I took a look at a couple other prop firms just to give you guys an idea. And this is kind of what I was seeing across the board as an average. I was seeing most prop firms, it seems like on average, have a funded rate of about 10%, meaning only 10% of the people that take a challenge actually get funded. Now, on top of that, only about 25% or so of the people that got funded actually ended up getting a payout. So that means that the payout rate was about 2.5%. So 2.5 people out of every 100 actually end up getting paid out. Now, if we take the average 100K challenge prop firm fee and, add on a discount here or there, maybe you get it around like $450. I think is average. Seems like industry average about $500. Some prop firms have discount codes going around. So let's say it costs you $450 for the challenge fee. Divided by that 10% funded rate means that on average, it costs prop firm traders $4,500 to get a $100,000 funded account. And it also cost them $18,000 to get a payout. How did I get that number? $450, our challenge fee, divided by 2.5% of people that actually get a payout. So it cost nearly $18,000 to get a payout, and the average payout, like we saw earlier, was about $4,300. So is this a good idea to spend $18,000 in order to make $4,300? Absolutely not. You would be insane if you're just the average prop firm trader trying to make money just having an edge like the average trader does. And no wonder these prop firms are so profitable, because if you look at it on their end, their average payout, they only have to pay out $4,300, but people spend $18,000 in order to make that. It's a no-brainer for them. So I just wanted to bring this up to you. So this was a video that I watched recently by a guy named Pascal, and he's known as one of the most successful prop firm traders. And he's really famous for, I believe he's been paid out over $2.5 million in just the past couple of years from prop firms alone. He had the largest the funded trader payout ever, which was $257,000, which is really, really crazy if you look at that. Now, just to put it into perspective, this is a guy that is, very, very successful prop firm trader, arguably in the top 0.001% of prop firm traders, right? And just to give you an idea, he basically took 41 prop firm challenges and 12 of them made it to funded. So just to give you an idea, 12 divided by 41, his funded rate was about 29%, okay? So definitely higher than the average, which was about 10%, but nothing that's like completely mind-blowing, right? And if you just take a look at it, what it cost him to get a 100K funded account, $450, let's say on average is the prop firm fee, divided by 29%. On average, it cost him about $1,551 per $100,000 funded account, which is pretty good compared to the average person that it was costing over $4,500 to get a funded account. This is like less than a third of the cost. So that's all good and all, but what if there's a way that you could potentially get a 50% funded rate, meaning you got funded 50% of the time and you also got a payout 50% of the time, meaning that you had a 25% payout rate. Well, now your 100K funded account would only be $900. So it only costs you on average $900 to get a funded account, and it would only cost you $1,800 to get a payout. And again, if just in this hypothetical scenario, we took the average payout of $4,300, how many of you would spend $1,800 in order to make $4,300? You'd probably do that all day long. And now that may seem far-fetched and that may seem difficult to do. So let's just lower down the numbers for a second. Let's say that all you do is you get a 33% funded rate, which is maybe not crazy, but let's say you get a 33% funded rate and you get a payout on that funded account, let's say again, 50% of the time. So your payout rate would be half of that. So it's 16.5%. So at this rate, it would cost you $1,363 per 100K funded account, and it would cost you $2,723 per payout that you get. And again, let's just say the average payout was $4,300. So would you pay $2,700 to make $4,300? Yeah, you'd probably do that all day long. Now, make sure you stick around to the end of this video because I'm actually going to show you how you could get this number actually even lower than this in just a second. So make sure you stick around. So you may be thinking, well, Adam, that's great and all, but how is that actually possible? And I want to show you something really, really powerful. So this is our prop farming leaderboard, and you can actually take a look at these statistics alongside of me by going to leaderboard.bluedgefinancial.com. But essentially what this is our algorithmic trading community. And essentially what this is doing is it's tracking over 500,000 different trading strategies and seeing which trading strategies are working to pass prop firm challenges right now. And just to give you an idea, you can see the strategy, you can see the pair that was traded and the time frame that it was traded on. And then you can see some really cool stuff here, like the overall pass rate. You can see things like how many days it's been on the leaderboard, and I'll explain that in a second. And then I'm gonna show you how you can drop that funded cost per funded account even lower, which is insane. So make sure you stick around for that. So you can see, for example, this strategy trades euro dollar on the 2-minute time frame, and you can see essentially when it was submitted on June 19th, had you have taken a prop firm challenge every day since June 19th, it had a 100% pass rate, which is insane. Okay, now obviously this is an outlier. They're not all that good. You see, this strategy's had an 86% pass rate, and this is just a phase one pass rate. Now, again, these are all hypothetical examples, so that doesn't necessarily mean that that's how it's going to perform in the future. But if you just take a look at this strategy, for example, had you have traded with this strategy every single day since May 22nd, you'd have had an 86% pass rate at passing phase one, which, as we know, is more difficult than passing phase two. Generally, phase two has a higher pass rate. So that's pretty impressive. Now, all of this is back-tested results, which again doesn't mean that that's how it's going to perform in the future. Now, anytime that you see this symbol here, all of this data from here is actually all forward tested results. So you can see the forward tested results from this point on, which has still been really, really impressive. And again, you can take a look through some of these strategies just by taking a look at the results tab at leaderboard.bluedgefinancial.com. And you can see this strategy, a gold strategy on the 1 minute time frame, had a 95% pass rate since October 2nd, which has been pretty incredible. And this is actually how it's performed in the live market, which is pretty incredible if you ask me. So is doing something like this actually possible, lowering your cost per funded account down to $13.63? The answer is yes. We have a lot of data from our community of traders that have over a long period of time been able to achieve this. We've seen our funded rate as high as 50% on a hot winning streak, and we've seen it down as low as like 30% on a losing streak, but it tends to average out somewhere in between those two numbers in full transparency. And even at as low as 30% for a funded account, that's pretty dang good compared to this guy who's one of the best prop firm traders of all time. He has a 29% funded rate, which is also pretty good in the world of prop firm trading, considering the average is only about 10% that get funded. But wait, it can actually get even better than this. And so what I want to do is actually show you a really crazy hedging strategy, which will allow you to never lose money to prop firm fees again. And I'm going to show you how you can get that cost per funded account down even lower. So what you need to do is watch this video right here. It's episode 0 of a series that I'm doing where I'm actually going to transparently document how I'm using that prop farming leaderboard and this hedging strategy that I show you in the next video to get funded $500,000 worth of prop firm capital without ever losing a dollar to prop firm fees. So if you want to see how you can make this even better, then make sure you check out this video right here.